He was mid-sentence, smiling, hands moving, when his voice simply stopped. The lights stayed bright. The audience waited, and millions watching felt the air change, like something had broken in real time. No one laughed, no one spoke, and the silence grew heavy, sharp and impossible to ignore. It happened on live television. Nothing felt normal anymore at all. If you feel these moments too, stay with us, and share your thoughts softly in the comments before moving on. The show had started like any other night, with jokes landing, applause rolling, and the host in control. He had been doing this for years, trained to recover from anything. A late guest, a broken mic, even bad news could not shake him. But tonight felt different from the start. Crew members whispered behind cameras. A producer watched the clock too closely. There was a tension that did not belong to comedy. As the conversation turned serious, his smile tightened. He read the cards slower. He glanced off stage more than once. Viewers at home noticed the pauses growing longer. Something unseen was pressing on him. Whatever it was, it did not belong on air. Yet it was already there, breathing between every word he spoke. It felt like a secret was pushing its way forward, and everyone could sense it coming. The room stayed polite, but nervous, as if waiting for a storm to break. No one knew how close it already was, and no one was ready, yet. Then it happened without warning. He opened his mouth to finish a thought, and nothing came out. Seconds passed that felt much longer. The band did not play. The audience did not clap. He looked down, then up, eyes searching for help. Someone off camera said his name, softly at first, then louder. He swallowed hard and tried again. Still nothing. His hands stopped moving. His breathing changed. At home, people leaned closer to their screens, wondering if this was a joke or a mistake. It was neither. The silence stretched, filling the studio with panic. A producer stepped forward, then froze. The host shook his head once, like he could not believe his own body. His co-host reached for him, but he pulled away. Whatever was happening was winning. The show was still live, but control was gone. People later said you could feel fear through the screen. No music cue came. No break was called. Time just hung there, heavy and cruel. Social media exploded in real time. Questions stacking faster than answers. Worry spreading with every shared clip. Was he sick, hurt, or hiding something? The show had never felt this exposed before. Every second added weight to a moment no one could undo. Not live, not ever, even after the lights dimmed. And the audience went home. Confused still, finally he stood up. His chair scraped back, loud in the quiet room. He whispered something to the floor, then looked straight into the camera. His eyes were wet. He said this was not supposed to happen here. He said he had been carrying something heavy for months. The words came out broken, rushed, and unfinished. Then he stopped again. A producer rushed in, blocking the shot. The band played a single note, then stopped. The audience sat frozen. He walked off the stage without looking back. No goodbye. No explanation. Just absence. The screen cut to black for a moment that felt endless. When the show returned, another host tried to fill the space. But the damage was done. Viewers could feel that something private had spilled into public view, and it could not be taken back. The questions were louder than the answers, and the silence kept spreading. People waited for clarity, but none arrived that night. Only rumors, fear, and a feeling that something had cracked open. Right in front of everyone, watching live together, that night. The next morning, clips were everywhere. Experts guessed. Fans worried. The network stayed quiet. One leaked message claimed he had reached a breaking point on air. Another said he had been told news moments before the show. None were confirmed. What mattered was the image burned into memory. A man known for words had none left. The silence said more than any speech could. It felt like watching someone drown in front of you, unable to help. The show continued, but trust was shaken. Viewers felt closer to him and farther from the truth. The moment became bigger than the program itself, turning into a mirror for pressure, pain, and limits. People asked how much anyone can hold before breaking in public, and whether silence can be a kind of truth. No statement followed. No answers came. Just waiting and uneasy hope. Across screens everywhere. That kept people awake, late. Days passed with no return. The chair stayed empty. The network promised updates, but gave none. Fans replayed the clip, searching for meaning. Some felt worried. Some felt betrayed. Some felt seen. The silence still hung over the show like a question without an answer. Behind the scenes, phones stayed silent, and every tap of the clock felt louder than applause ever did. until the next show arrived with questions still unanswered and emotions still raw. Across the audience, at home, no one knew if she'd come back tomorrow. For more emotional updates, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.